everybody. Welcome to our October reading wrap-up. These are all of the books we read in October.
Minus the ones I don't physically have.
I think I beat you this month.
Barely.
Oh, but I did.
Barely.
I'm definitely the winner. So without further ado, let's get into the books that we completed and the ones that we almost completed but didn't.
Cheater. I completed all mine.
All right, the first book that I read this month was Pen Pal. Pen Pal was such a trip. This book was a dark, would you even classify it as a dark romance? I would classify it as a really odd thriller that had some spice. It was just weird. The whole book was weird. It was basically like Bunny meets Layla by Colleen Hoover. It was the strangest mashup. It was really good. It was very, very twisty. Did not expect the ending at all. Highly recommend. I gave it 4 stars. I like books that are like Bunny. I like them weird.
Well, I guess, you are weird, so it works.
I like strange books. I really do.
And I like strange girls, apparently.
Apparently. Yeah, apparently is right. All right, what was the first book that you read?
I actually started off with 2 in a row of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series.
Okay.
So the first one I started with in October was The Gate of the Feral Gods.
Okay. And what number was that one?
That one was number 6.
Okay.
So I've been working on the series for a little while, and it's definitely just gotten better as I've gone. For my rating, I put it as 4 stars. The whole series has just been great. Book 1 was a little bit hard to get into, but as it progressed, this series has just gotten better and better.
What genre is it?
If only I knew.
Okay. Is it like fantasy? Like, what is it?
Probably more of an adventure kind of book.
Okay.
I don't really know how to categorize it, to be honest.
I see them everywhere. I see them at Barnes & Noble. The Dungeon Crawler series. I always want to say it wrong.
You do say it wrong.
I do say it wrong? I got it wrong that time?
Yes.
What is it?
Dungeon Crawler Carl. Not Dungeon Carl Crawler. That could make things very different.
Gosh dang it. I'm going to get it eventually. Someday I'm going to get book titles correct. Today is not that day. So you read books 6 and 7.
Yes.
Which one was better, 6 or 7?
Oh. Now you're pushing on this. I'd go with 7.
7 was better?
Yes.
Okay, my next book that I read was an absolute win. I got to read Tourist Season by Brynne Weaver. I picked this book up the day that I got it. I picked up 3 books this day. I got Tourist Season, We Love You, Bunny, and Alchemize all on the same day. And they were all my most anticipated reads for the last 6 months. So it was almost impossible to figure out which one to start with. Tourist Season did not disappoint at all. You will need to have read Butcher and Blackbird before you read this book. You don't need to have read Leather and Lark or Scythe and Sparrow, but you need to have read Butcher and Blackbird before picking this one up. It's amazing. It's my favorite Brynne Weaver I've ever read. It's so funny. The romance is perfect. I absolutely loved it. 10 stars. So freaking good.
Yeah, but what you don't know about it is there's actually a bridge book between this one and the previous series.
And I didn't know that. So I never read the bridge. I didn't read the bridge between Butcher and Blackbird and this series. And I still loved it and it was fine. But I still haven't read that book. What was the name of that book again?
I actually...
One moment while we look it up.
Ooh. Love and Other Killers.
There we go. Love and Other Killers is it a novella? Is
Honestly,
it a teeny tiny baby book between the two?
I'm not too sure. So I just read Tourist Season for this month on Audible, and at the end it gives recommendations based off your listening.
Okay.
And it had recommended that book for me based off this one and other series that I've read. And all it did to explain it was it gave me probably about the first 3 pages.
Okay.
And told me it was a bridge between the 2 series.
Between Butcher and Blackbird and the new series.
Yes.
Which is the Seasons of Carnage, is what this series is. This is my favorite Brynn Weaver ever. It's gonna be so hard to top this one. I was so disappointed by Scythe and Sparrow. I was like, a raccoon cannot cover a whole book. Like, it cannot carry it. And I was so disappointed. I was like, but why? But why? I mean, Barbara was cool, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And this one, I was like, oh yes, this is why I love Brynn Weaver, is because of this. And Butcher and Blackbird. It's perfect. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stars.
Except that's not the second book I read for the month.
It is. You wrote it. Number 2, Guild.
Yeah, I actually wrote things backwards.
Well, you're doing Guild now. That's where we are. I wrote my list backwards. How helpful.
Well, I'm not very good at documenting what I read. I just kind of jump right into the next thing. So, things got a little backwards in time.
I love this. Well, now you're talking Guild. Off you go.
Perfect. Guild. Where to even begin with this?
I freaking love this book. I read it this month too. We both read Guild in October, so this is also one of mine that I read.
I didn't know what to think of this at first. It was not my usual speed, but as I started going through it, I just couldn't stop.
It's so good. The first chapter, I had previewed this book like three-ish months ago. I had previewed Guild. It didn't make my TBR. The first chapter threw me. The first chapter was so bizarre. It was so spicy. I was like, it's going to be like Neon Gods. It's going to be all spice, no plot. I'm going to have to read this when I'm in a all spice, no plot mood. And it turned out that this book was like 10% spice and like 90% plot, but you would not know that off the vibes of the first chapter.
I don't even know that I'd say it was 10%.
You'd say it was like 5?
Even the first chapter, it was, a little hint. And then after that, it pretty well stayed clear of it. Mm-hmm. And it got a lot more adventure-y.
Yeah. This one?
It was something else entirely. I think I read through the entire book in a day.
Oh yeah, I flew through that. I read Guild in less than 24 hours.
I could not stop.
At all. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then I had to read the next one, which I have. This is also on mine for this month. I jumped right into book 2 and went straight into Glint. It's romantasy. I would say Guild is for fans of Fourth Wing, Quicksilver, ACOTAR, that realm of book. I would say that's who I would recommend this to. Would you disagree?
I could see that.
I feel like that's right. I feel like that's the vibe. But what's really cool about this series is the further you go in, the more Rapunzel-y it gets. And I love Disney's Rapunzel. I'm obsessed. It's my favorite Disney movie like ever. And the further I got into the series, the more Rapunzel I got. It was so good. I loved it. I loved everything about it.
Well, guess what I just got today?
Yeah, Engage just got this one today. So for November, he will have read Glint, but right now we're on October and he hasn't read it yet. How many stars? I gave mine 5. 5. And then I also read book 3 because I couldn't stop. No sleep for me. Book 3 was Gleam, which I don't own. I just read it on Kindle. And Gleam was also a 5-star. The next one that I read was Wildcard. I was not supposed to read this book. Let me just preference this by saying this was not a book I was ever supposed to read, but this is what happened. I read book 1, I read book 2, I was supposed to read book 3, but then book 4 came out. And while I was holding book 4 on the live, the number of viewers in the live kept getting higher and higher and higher, to the point of while holding Wildcard, we had 100 viewers in at one point. So I was like, well, this is working. So I just kept reading it, having never read book 3, which is probably not, well, they're all interconnected standalone, so I don't think it really mattered, but I went 1, 2, 4. I'm not an age gap girly, and this is an age gap romance. This is ex-boyfriend's dad trope with dirt. So not only was the dude ancient, there was also a lot of dirt because it's cowboy-y romance, and it's like my 2 least favorite things in one book. I didn't like it. It was a 3-star being kind. It could have been a 2. But
What
I
about
gave
for
it 3.
somebody who that is their preference?
They're gonna love this book.
In the spirit of being all over the place, go with Watermoon next.
Oh my god, okay, Watermoon has been on my TBR. Tell me.
Okay, so I actually just finished that at the end of October.
Okay.
So it's pretty fresh in my mind still.
Loving this.
I don't know that I highly recommend it all that much.
Is it? Okay.
It's okay. It's kind of a very light adventure
Okay.
to find a missing person.
We're searching for a missing person. Like someone was
Yes.
kidnapped and we're searching for them?
I can't tell you that.
Oh. I can't tell you
The
that.
whole part surrounding the missing person
Okay.
is the mystery.
Oh.
We are
okay.
trying to figure out why this person is missing.
Okay.
And why they're missing and how they're missing. What actually happened in this event. The first couple chapters were almost irrelevant as far as I'm concerned.
Tell us
but-
how you really feel. I love
Well,
this.
to be fair, it felt like 2 completely different stories from the first chapters to the way the book ended.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like 2 very different stories.
I love this.
So I ended up giving it a 3-star just because it wasn't really something I was interested in.
I read Insatiable by Lee Rivers, which is the same author that wrote Little Stranger. It was dark romance, October. So I read Insatiable, and it was actually really good. Like, it was really, really good. It was dark. It was the borderline of dark that I'm willing to read before I'm tipped over the edge and I don't want to read anymore. It was really twisty. It was really good. I liked it. I liked it better than Little Stranger. I will say that. I liked Insatiable better than Little Stranger. But the exact same thing that happened to me in Little Stranger happened to me in this series, and it made me so mad that I'm no longer reading Lee Rivers. I've given up on this author.
Wow.
I'm not reading her books anymore. I'm done. So, Little Stranger was like a level 3 out of 5 dark.
And you say I'm harsh.
I don't like this. It was a level 3 out of 5 dark. And the next book in this series was a 5 out of 5. So if you are a level 3 reader and you start reading this book, you can't continue on with the series because they're too freaking scary. And the same thing happened with me with Insatiable. I was like, I'm really enjoying this. I'm excited for book 2. I started reading book 2. I instantly stopped reading book 2. I was like, we went from level 3 to level 5 in the span of like 3 pages. And I was like, I do not like this. I do not like Green Eggs and Ham. I don't like it at all. Like, if you read Lights Out and then you read Caught Up, they're both level 1.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you like it to stay consistent instead of progressively getting
darker. Yes. I
Okay.
just want it to stay the same level. It's like if you're a level 4 reader, read these series, they're level 4. They're level 3. Don't tip me over here, because then I can't read it. And then I don't know what happens and I have to make it my own ending. Like Haunting Adeline. They lived happily ever after. The end. I can't do it.
I don't know. I really like my level 1. They're all just absolutely hilarious.
They're so funny. Every single time I have people in the lives and they're like, I'm reading Lights Out. I'm like, tell Josh hello. I just freaking love it. But yeah, Insatiable was excellent, but I would only recommend starting it if you're a level 5 dark romance reader, because you have no business reading book 2 if you're not. And then you're stuck on a cliffhanger you can't get off of. I'm almost to the point in dark romance where I need to check the TW page of all the books in the series before I pick up the series.
That's sad.
It is sad. I know what your last book is.
Yes, it's Coven.
The Coven.
According to this, it took me about 2.5 days to read through it, and
Okay.
that's when I was busy.
Okay, so it's about a 1-day read. 2 if you're really busy.
Yeah. Looks like the average rating on here is a 3.72.
Okay.
I rounded mine up to 4. I would have given it about a 3.5 to that 3 3/4
I hate
range.
half stars. Be
Well,
a
that's
3
why I was round up.
or a 4. Don't be a half.
That's why I went up to a 4.
Everyone's like, on Goodreads, we want half stars. I'm like, ew, why?
So right here it says fantasy, romance, romantasy, witches, paranormal, dark romance, vampires, enemies to lovers.
Vampires?
Yes, there's vampires.
There's vampires?
There is vampires.
Why isn't this on my TBR?
I don't know. I really figured it would be. The vampires are also
The heroes. The main characters.
actually they're
Excellent.
according to this one. I'm trying to say it without giving it away. The vampires are very dependent on the witches,
Okay.
but they are technically supposed to be the bad guys.
Poor Bonnie.
But throughout this book, we're not too sure who's really the bad ones and who's really not.
This sounds right up my alley. Is it dark like Phantasma? Is it kind of the
I
same
haven't
vibe?
read that, so I'm not too
You
sure.
haven't read Phantasma?
I haven't.
Oh my god.
Not yet, anyway. It's on
How
my
did
list.
I thought you'd read that
I have
one.
a few months left for waiting.
Oh my god, you guys.
But
Phantasma's gonna be right up your alley.
I did like this.
'Kay.
The way it ended made me so angry in a way of why don't I have the second one right now? It ended on the biggest cliffhanger it possibly could have,
But the second book is out.
while still revealing exactly what the cliffhanger was, but making you go, why does it end here?
Okay.
You just want to jump right into that next one and go, ha. I don't know a better word for it.
Adds another book to her December TBR. Meanwhile, Elise is screaming at home. All the other books in my stack are, I started reading them in October and I didn't actually finish them. So
Then they're irrelevant. They don't count.
They're rolling into November.
No.
That's what this stack
Nope.
here is.
If you did not finish it in October, they don't count, so I win.
Okay, but to be honest, I feel like this should count towards October because I
Nope.
only have like 80 pages left.
No.
This is all that remains of We Love You, Bunny, which was my book club book for October that I didn't actually read.
Disgraceful.
Maybe I am a 2-star reader. This is
See, if we were counting halfway finished books,
halfway finished books.
I could have
Yes.
put at least 3 more on my October list.
Pish posh. I'm at 7. You're at 5. I won.
And you haven't finished yours. I've finished all mine.
This is not on my list of 7. I completed 7. You completed 5. I did start Alchemized. I did not make it very far in October. I made it like 15 pages in, so look forward to this one on my November wrap up because I did start Alchemized, but I started it like October 30th. So I didn't get it finished.
Then it doesn't count.
And it doesn't count. And then I also did the Zodiac 8 and 8.5, and I did make a lot of progress in this tandem, but this too will be in November. I have this much left. Like, I don't have a lot to go, but there's enough to go where it
To be
couldn't land in
fair,
October.
That's about the size of a small book.
What
What you have left.
oh yeah, this is like, I was gonna say, this is a very small book,
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, this
If
is.
you're used to Sanderson.
The thing about Zodiac Academy is like you hold it in the lives, right? Like people can see it's a big book. She's thick. But then you hold a normal book up to it and you can just see how much really truly larger Zodiac Academy is. I mean, look at the difference. They're massive. They're freaking massive. That is 7 books for me, 5 books for you, 12 books we read in the month of October.
Was that a question or was that a statement?
That was a statement. Your girl's really good at math. We would like to know in the comments what your favorite read of October was. So please make sure that you put that in there. And then also, if you've read any of the books that we read, what were your thoughts on them without spoilers and what did you rate them? We will see you guys in the next one for our November wrap up where hopefully my almost reds make the list.
They better.
They should.
They better.
Maybe.
Slacker.
Bye everyone. We'll see you in the next one.